Hey, what's up guys? I'm Mr. Devil and welcome back to Medieval Warfare. And today we got a battle for you. It's an ambush battle in the mod for TotalWar Attila. It's 1212 AD, so it's a crusade, it's the Muslims, it's a crusade army getting ambushed by the host of Muslims. So this is a scenario battle. We were playing a scenario. The Crusader army is on his way to reinforce Jerusalem. It's trying to get there so they can launch an attack against the nearest Muslim settlement. But the Muslim army, way more maneuverable as the Crusader one, outflanked them, outcharged them, catched up with them, and now they're planning an ambush. So the army is getting ambushed. I'm sorry, and after this the winner of the battle will continue to siege the settlement of the other one, so stay tuned for that. That's gonna be the next video. And so today we got this one, the ambush on this nice field. So we got the Crusaders, as you can tell, the Kingdom of Jerusalem. We got the bishop, the archbishop, I think it is. Oh yeah, just the hospitaller bodyguard, that's okay. So we got him leading his army. We got 4 units of these Crusader axemen looking deadly as ever. Look at these guys, they are ready for war. Look at him, he's ready. This guy's ready. So we got a few units of them for it, so that's nice. And then we got these guys, the spearmen. These are not something crazy. These are like the spearmen. They will hold the line, won't do any damage, but they will hold so the archers can do their work and be safe. So we got like 4 of them, I think. Then we got these guys. These are like the more heavy armored variant. They got more armor, they are more trained, they will hold the line better. These are just a better variant of the spear guys. Then we go further. Then we got pikemen, the dismounted Pauline knights, the heavy pike infantry. These will be good for the front line when holding the line, and especially against cav and other large units. So we got 4 of them as well. Then after them we got the older spearmen, early period. So these guys are not heavily armored. They got their coats on with the chainmail underneath. Basic armor, nothing crazy. So basic swords, not the finest of weapons, but they are decent and they will hold their own. Now, so we got a few units of them. Behind them we got the older swordsmen, late period. So these guys are heavily armored. You can see the difference already. A nice helmet, nice shield, nice body armor, everything. These guys are ready for war. So we got a few of them as well. Then after them we got the marksmen. These guys are the archers. They got long range, good ammo. They are ready to do some missile damage. Behind them we got like 4 units of them, by the way. We got the Crusader crossbows. These crossbows will do the armor piercing damage for going through the thick chainmail of the Muslims or the cav. So we got 4 of them as well. And behind the archers we got the cavalry, and these guys are the mounted sergeants. Nothing crazy. Again, these are like mid-tier units. Got the overcoat with the chainmail underneath, the shield, helmet, spear. Nothing too crazy, but they will be decent and valuable for this army. We got 4 of them, and then at the rear, riding out already, we got the Crusader knights. These guys are heavy armored, heavy battle trained, heavy armor, heavy spears, heavy shields. These guys know what they're doing and are a force to be reckoned with. So that's our army. It's walking in this nice formation until the Muslim trap will come off. So we got, what do they have? They got a lot of horses, a lot of horse archers on the start, so they are going to do a lot of damage right away. Then further down the line they got the infantry, they got a lot of spearmen to counter my cav, they got a lot of axemen as well, they will cut through my lines. They also brought a lot of archers, these guys are all archers, and they will shoot mine to pieces. And even though you can see down the line more horses, they have a dominant horse force this battle, and it's one to be careful with. So without further ado, let's get this battle started, because it's gonna start right away. From the start, a nice volley hitting the general as well, taking out one. The cav charging into my Crusader Northmen, the axe infantry, and they are not good for that kind of fight. The general getting chased down, losing a lot of his men already early on to get away, but quickly the Crusaders rally and push some spearmen to the front to hold off the cavalry. The general is in a sticky situation. He is being chased down by this heavy cav, and look at him, this is the general all by his own, surrounded, but they all back off. That's luck of the general. He is not to die today, so he was going to run off into the woods and take cover. So we got the spear line and the axemen. They pushed back a little bit, and now this time for the counter charge. Look at this, they are right into the side of these axemen and into the cavalry, because that's what they excel at, taking out cav. That's what we want to see, that's what we want to see happen. But immediately a counter cav charge into my Crusader sergeants, they are gonna be punished for their charge, and that's gonna do a lot of damage. A lot of men getting knocked down and not getting back up. At this point the Crusaders know that a frontal charge is not gonna do anything, and they have to fall back and organize. So what's happening? Everybody's organizing. The pikemen formed a nice line, as you can see, a nice pike line forming a deadly front for everybody coming in from the front. So the Crusader marksmen right behind them, ready to unleash their arrows, and behind them the crossbowmen running to their position. To the left side we got all the swordsmen holding, facing off against a large horse army. More spearmen to help them in this fight. The axemen did a frontal charge, killed 8 of them, and now had to go back to the safety of their own army. The spearman, knowing he is a little bit too far out, is drawing back already and seeking cover between his other brothers. So to the left side we got these guys, all the spearmen, swordsmen high period, watching this side, because also on this side a lot of spearmen, a lot of cav. But here is the main contingent of the Crusader cavalry. The Crusader mountain sergeants are ready for it, and they are staring down the enemy. As you can see, they are just waiting for them, and it's an intimidating sight indeed to behold. The general hanging back for now because he took already a lot of damage. In the middle, the units who charged forward are not doing as well as you would have liked. 3 of the units already breaking. Their morale was too low after being surrounded by horses and Muslim soldiers, all ready to want them dead. We got 1 unit on this side, but also that unit is going to rout. Took 11 guys with him, but the entire unit was lost. So that was not a good trade for the Crusaders, and that's why they are being very passive right now, holding their line. Got 2 good defensive lines with the archer fire supporting them and doing the damage for the moment. So let's go back to normal speed, see what happens. The entire formation of the Crusaders moving up to get that archer fire going. So the Crusaders moving up this way, making a more open field so they can attack from more sides, and 2 of the units going back to the other side to reinforce. Again, a lot of archer fire focusing this unit. Yeah, a lot of them are gonna drop. That's unfortunate. They are going into a loose formation, but it's no use. If the amount of fire going their way, as you can see, yeah, they are gonna drop like flies. Slow motion again real quick. So what do we have? We got like 2 units of crossbows. The unit crossbowmen, they are uncontested. My archers didn't see them and aren't able to shoot them right now. And to this side we also have all the noble Turksmen, very heavy bow cavalry. These guys are deadly with the bow and they're deadly with the sword, so those are a force to be reckoned with. And we got the light bow cavalry, very fast, very maneuverable. We are not going to be able to catch them, but as you can see, we put up a nice defensive line, the nice spear line forming up, and in this way the nice shield wall going up. So at this point it's a lot of skirmishing, seeing who is going to get the upper hand. The crossbow finally firing at the archers and all the other way around. This unit took a break and he just went for it. He was like, nah, I'm not sitting back anymore, I'm charging, taking out quite a few of the cavalrymen themselves, but there's going to be retaliated against. The spearmen are moving, the fire are getting they are getting fired from the horses, and 2 units are moving out. The Crusaders decide to move themselves, putting the cav even further to the flank to expose the flank of the Muslims. And now the fight is going on. Spearmen against the swordsmen, with support of archer fire from both sides. But I think the spearmen are gonna win this one just because they are heavily armored, don't have a long distance weapon, and the swordsmen are not capable to deal with this kind of force. Look at a little bit at the fight. Archer coming in, that's nice, that's a nice shot with the army in the back holding with the archer fire. That's a cool shot. So what is happening? Nothing yet on this side, still holding. The pikemen are getting focused down by the crossbowmen, already losing 40 men in the unit. Yeah, that's not very good. This guy just getting shot and caving in through his wounds. But the cavalry engagement has started. As you can see, nice cav engagement from both sides. This unit's getting enveloped, but a reinforcement of the noble Turksmen, as I said, very good in melee as well, are moving in to support. On the side, as you can see, the Crusader cavalry destroyed the Muslim cavalry because they weren't aware of the charge. A lot of enveloping going around, a lot of Crusader dominance on this side right now, but still the heavy Mamluk cavalry is winning from the mounted sergeants. And here we go, another charge coming in. These guys are stationary, didn't know what's coming their way, and they are getting punished for it. A lot of them on the front line are immediately dead, and this fight is already not going their way. We got these Nafatoons already throwing some of them, but they are throwing them in the wrong direction, hitting some of their own units. This poor guy and this poor guy and this poor guy getting hit by their own men. The units here are still stationary. They've had some of the mounted Crusaders sergeants in the woods hiding. They got spotted. They have to move before they get attacked. This fight still not going the way of the Crusaders, losing this fight even with the archer superiority helping them right now. And the Nafatoons doing what they do best, blowing up shit. They are destroying my cav at this moment. Look at them, doing a lot of friendly fire as well, but they are doing damage, mostly to my unit. And here you go, my unit breaks, it's done. Even now more spearmen coming in supporting. Yeah, that's insane. No man is able to defeat that much of power. So we got more horses fighting on this side, cavalry against cavalry. whoever wins the cavalry fight will dominate the battle after, and at this point it looks like it's not gonna be the Crusaders. Still nothing happening on this side, getting shot to pieces. The archer fight is very much alive right now. The loose formation, guys dying, but not anymore. They are had enough. They are charging out right now. One of the Muslim soldiers, heavy melee infantry, is pushing in as well, getting into the lines deep as possible. So yeah, here we go, the Crusaders charging into the lines, taking the fight to the Muslims in this case. And here we go, the Crusaders getting charged as well. Everywhere the fight is going on right now, the heavier spear infantry finding their way into the Crusaders. And the crossbowmen of the Muslims, I'm sorry, I'm misunderstood. There was some other swordsmen coming in. They are having to be wary though, because of all the cavalry around. Can't be exposing their flanks. The cavalry engagement, the Nefertunes used all the ammo but now get caught out by these sergeants, and more are coming. The Crusader Knights are focusing. They took out the Nefertunes and now they are seeking a new target. What are they gonna do? They're gonna help their brothers fighting in this huge blob, but just as they decide to charge in, their brothers rout. So that's unfortunate, and now they have to fight these guys all on their own. So let's do some slow motion right now, because a lot of stuff is happening. We got this mounted knights and sergeants on this side fighting against a group of spearmen, as you can see, and a lot of cavalry. There is a lot of cavalry for the Muslims left at this stage. Mine, for the Crusader cavalry, is beaten up. They have been defeated. There is no point. They can't win this. They can't turn around the cavalry battle anymore. The only hope is that the infantry battle will go our way, and hope they can defeat the cavalry afterwards. But they have to be quick about it, or as this guy just gets pierced into the heart. Rest in peace. Archer fire coming across, hitting these guys in the side, a lot of them dropping, as you can see, and the fighting keeps going. The pikemen are fighting into close combat. That's not ideal for them, but they break the axemen they were fighting, so that is good. Then we got the heavy axemen we saw in the beginning are still alive. One unit of them is, and they are fighting these kulams of the Muslims. They are good for the job, a lot of armor piercing damage, so they should cut through their armor in no time. Let's see if we can get any cool shots of these guys fighting. Yeah, oh no kills yet, not doing as good as I expected. Oh, this fight is close one. They could, either side could win this, but I think it has to be the axemen in this one. On this side, the cavalry finally engaged. One of them got caught off guard again. The Mamluk lancers got charged already on a lot of kills, and the Crusader mounted chargers are having none of it. They want revenge for their fallen brothers, and another unit of mounted sergeants are getting in the rear, and they are gonna turn this battle around. But of course, the general of the Muslims sees this and immediately sends in more units to reinforce to turn this battle around, because that is the last of the cavalry for the Crusaders, and if they lose that, they don't have anything. This unit of spearmen trying to make their way to engage, but they rout before they can even come close, and their horse archers are running them down. They getting slaughtered. These poor guys, they didn't want to go back in the battle, and now they have to, and are getting punished for it. So on this side, actually the heavy axes are losing. I don't know how it is that they are losing, but they are. To the right side, we got a big clump of units fighting here. Two units against 3 Crusader units, and the Crusaders are having the better of it for now, but not. We will see if that lasts. Maybe the reinforcements of the Muslims will take a good hit at this and turn the battle around. Pikemen on this side, disorientated, are walking through to get this unit, but are breaking up their formation. Not ideal at all. More pikemen on this side are fighting these spearmen. It's a close fight, both long range, and more spearmen closing in do this to assist their pikemen on this side. We got 2 swordman units fighting against this 1 unit who's been fighting this unit from the start of the battle, and even 2 is not enough. This unit will not give an inch without fighting for it. This is a brutal fight for now. But what do we need? Even the archers are getting pushed by the cavalry, but they turn around and focus fire on these mounted crossbowmen, and the mounted crossbowmen are getting melted by their crossbow fire. They want none of it. They are not, this is not their kind of fight, and they are out of here. The general of the Crusaders finally showed out of the woods and tried to join the battle into this charge. They're gonna meet the Mamluks head on and see who has the better out of it. There's 2 equal forces right now, but the Crusaders seem to have the upper hand. 3 of 4 of the Mamluks dying off the charge, and yeah, they routing. They took a lot of damage in an earlier fight, and the general takes that unit out. But as the general sees, a lot of his units are routing around him, and this is not a good place for him to be. He needs to be in the main fight to support his men and get the morale up. But he doesn't want to stick around as well too long, because these noble Turksmen are nearby shooting at the swordsmen for now, but their change of targets could be very soon. We got the archers moving in. They got their swords out for now, but they have to do some damage or they are gonna lose this fight. The cavalry engagement on the far side has been lost by the Crusaders, and now the Muslims have far cavalry superiority. Look at it, the noble Turksmen didn't take any damage and still have a 175 kills on them. You got more Mamluk lancers on here, 190 kills on these guys. The general is still alive. You got more crossbowmen on horseback right here, and more Turkish horsemen on that side. And even on top of that, the infantry fight for the Crusaders is not going well. Fire arrows coming in to destroy the morale that's left, and the infantry of the Muslims is not letting down. They keep charging. They want that unit dead. The general pulling back for a little bit, but the archers feeling the power of their noble horsemen right now, getting a frontal charge in, killing dozens of them on the charge. That's brutal. That's insane. They don't stand a chance. From the back as well, another unit comes in, crushes into the Crusader marksman and drops 50 of them on the charge. More soldiers are moving this way. The crossbows are untouched for now, but they won't be for any longer. The axemen from earlier get beaten as well, and they are out of here. Everybody is losing. The general on this side is getting chased by the Mamluk lancers. This unit wants to claim the head of the army, and he is running for his life, running towards the only unit he has left outside. They wandered off, charging after one of the units from the Muslims who ran away, but now they have to come back and help their general. If this is going to be enough, we don't know. So here we go, they are moving towards their own units, passing through the lines, but the Mamluks are still in hot pursuit. So let's look at their oh no, that was not what I meant to do. So here we go, all the swordsmen ready to charge into the Mamluk, but is it gonna pay off? No, it's not. The charge of the Mamluks is unstoppable by an infantry unit out of formation. They got destroyed. A lot of them dying on the charge. They were full strength, and now look at the numbers going down. 93 left, and they are still dropping like flies. The general though coming in to support, making one final stand with his men to support. On this side, the swordsmen are still fighting, but now the swordsmen are the one who are outnumbered. The pikemen are breaking. They had enough. They didn't do anything. They got massacred from the start. These pikemen still holding strong for now. The crossbowmen are shooting as many bolts as they can, but I don't think it will be enough. The balance of power slipping away from the Crusaders and getting into the favor of the Muslims. That over here, this is the last final fight, and the Mamluks are winning it. They are 125 kills already. The swordsmen are getting demolished, and we'll just play this out for now. This guy in the back getting knocked. He is out of here, and more spearmen coming in to support. This won't be enough, then I don't know what is. And the Crusaders are having enough of it. They want to go home. They want to go back to the Holy Land in the safety of their own walls, and that's what they are doing. They ran, they flee, and they are defeated today. So how did the armies do? I was playing as the Kingdom of Jerusalem, as you can see. This is me, and this is my friend who played as the Muslims. I got an army. It wasn't very elite, but we did this on purpose. So I had a less elite army but more men, and he had a elite army but less men. So I had 4,000, he had 3,000 to start with, but I lost 3,000 and he only lost 1,000 men. Let's see at his army what did good. His general 150 kills, his spearmen all around 50 kills or higher, 29, 90, almost 80 almost. They did good. The sword infantry almost all above 100 kills. His archers doing good as well, getting over 100 kills, a few of them, and the crossbows around 50. His horsemen, a few of them did very good, the ones who survived, but the ones who died into the cav engagement got like 10 kills, 5 kills, 15 kills. They didn't do very good. And the horse archers who weren't directly involved in any combat but fired from the side got a lot of kills as well. The Nephitunes got 80 kills, and that's only cavalry. That's a lot. That's a lot of kills. That's like one unit of cavalry gone. So my army, my general got 20 kills. It's not great, it's far from good actually, but in the situation he got attacked from the start, lost half his unit. It was a hard fight from him. The Crusader Northmen, the axe infantry, did decent. I expected more from them. They held the line not long enough. They died too quick, and they didn't do good enough. The same goes for my spearmen. They didn't do enough damage. They held the line quite long but got shot to pieces, and after in a melee they didn't stand a chance. My pikemen got slaughtered by cav, archers, infantry. My other swordsmen didn't stand a chance. My other swordsmen with the more armor, the hype tip period, they didn't do good as well. My archers did do good. My archers did do good, and the horsemen did good as well. So that's good, but now we will have following on this, we will have the siege, and we will see if the Crusaders can hold their own city or that the Muslims will be victorious again. So this was this for today, and I'll see you all in the next one.